What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm installing a stage 2 fuel pump, which is rated to run ethanol. This one has a bucket on it, just so, because this is a track car, if I get low on fuel, I don't want it to slosh around the tank and potentially starve the fuel pump. So the idea of the bucket is to keep a bit of fuel in at all times, so the pump is never going to get starved. The exciting part about upgrading your low pressure fuel pump: 1, running more ethanol; 2, more power. Straight up, with one of these, with all bolt-ons, you can run like 400 wheel horsepower in an N55, so that's pretty amazing with just a custom tune. I'm going to swap it out today and show you guys how to do it. For those of you that like watching my videos, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to see more content on the Dark Knight 135i build. Picked up a few sponsors again recently, Fuel It being one of them, so I'm pretty happy to be a part of the team. Be showing you guys what sort of results you can get out of a stage 2 bucket with the N55 with supporting mods on just a flash tune. So it makes it easier, put the seats forwards, but essentially what we got to do is we got to pull up the rear seat. So I've not done this before and I'm probably a bit too big for it. I found $2. I found $2. Oh crap. This here, less weight, no rear passengers, more power. Oh, I found $3. There's $3 in here. Look at this. There's $1 here. No, I found $4.
What else you got in there?
There's $4 in here. Look, I got, ow. There's another $1. Another $2. Wait, oh no, wait, there's $6.
Man's
There's
rich.
$8.
More money for his car parts.
Okay, I gotta show the viewers this. Okay, so I'm not joking. Upon pulling out my rear seat, we have $1, $2, plus $6. $8 from the install. This has just become $8 cheaper. Yeah, this is now fuel. You know, I can put this towards E50 now, because I can run E50 on that fuel pump. I was running E30 before. Okay, so you got your fuel tank. Yeah, so by the looks of it, I'll probably just get a pair of pliers or something to undo those few nuts. There's just a top cap. And then under that, there's a full lock ring, which I think you could just get a big screwdriver and just whack it with like a hammer or something. This car is about to smell of ethanol.
I didn't see the day you'd rip the seats out your car.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Unless it was for a roll cage.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be sick when I do the roll. Okay, guys, I am doing a half cage at some point. Use a 10mm socket on these nuts. See this lump here? That goes front of the car. Moving. I don't think that's enough though. Oh yeah. Cowabunga! Yeah, so for those of you wondering, the button's actually on the back here. We're getting like an extraction fan and stuff. Got it. That tether apparently can just stay there. There's one. Alright guys, we're back. We had to put the camera down for a second. I was like in the tank with 2 hands trying to get this pipe off. This hose. Mitch was in there with a screwdriver on the green like button, like, oh man, it took 10 minutes for one hose, but it just popped off. Probably should have done this with less fuel in the car, hey? And then tip out the fuel that's still in the bucket. Now we'll take the old pump straight out of the vehicle. This is the factory pump right here.
They don't make it easy, eh?
So we got the pump back in. There was the 2 return lines. There's 2 like locations. Like I'll show you guys. So on the pump, when it sits in the tank, you got your connections there. These 2 things here are just for the return hoses. So they literally just on the end of them, they clip in there. They just sit in there. It doesn't really matter which one is in what position. The yellowish sort of hose was in the right side though, and then the black one on the left in my car. And then the other one, which was the difficult one to pull off on the top, is this top one for the pump itself. There's just a button and you gotta pull up. That's the one Mitch and I had a lot of trouble with. It's got nothing to do with the product or anything. It's literally just the BMW standard hose that you gotta pull off. This product has nothing to do with it. Then from there, literally just put it in, these connections. Yeah, so those went back to the same connections on the underside of this piece. You put the lock ring back on, make sure the breather tube is on the back on the other side of this as well. But before you connect this breather hose on, I'm just gonna tighten up this lock ring. Just to make sure, you guys, you gotta make sure that it is tight, just the other way. So that is on tight. I'm a bit pedantic just because it is fueling and stuff, and I wanna make sure it's tight and whatever, so I'm just hitting it on just that, like a little bit harder. And then with this top plate, remember that this little bulge in it went to the front, and just essentially clip these back in. That one there, that one that side. It's pretty straightforward, like literally just reverse as to what you did originally. You do want to put accessories on first. You don't want to just turn the car over. You want to prime your pump first, get some fuel into it, just tighten them back up. These don't need to be super tight. It's literally just holding this cap on. So there we have it. That is the fuel pump installed. All right, that rear seat's in. Okay, so supposedly the aftermarket pump is a little bit louder when it primes than opposed to the stock pump, apparently. We'll see how it sounds. I'll let you guys know if I think it sounds a bit louder, but seems to be pretty good. Seems to be idling a bit better now. Need to take it for a spin, eh? So now I can tune it for E50 because it's got the aftermarket pump. It takes forever to should quieten up a bit soon. Guys, that is the install of the Fuel at Stage 2 bucket fuel pump for the N55, or basically 135, 335i BMW vehicles. Pretty easy install. I'd probably budget about 30 minutes for install if you know what you're doing. Yeah, unfortunately I can't test the car so much now because the oxygen sensor's a bit off. But once that's fixed, I'm going to be getting this custom tuned, and it should be running about 400 wheel on E50 with that pump. So pretty stoked for that, and that'll be a bit of fun. But yeah, apparently they rev out nicer because the fuel's there, and they just want to just rev out completely with the upgraded pump. So it's definitely an install that I would recommend, and I guess once this thing's running right, I'll do a good review on how much better I think the car feels with the extra fueling. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this install. If you guys like watching my content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content on this build. Yeah, heaps of video and content coming soon, so stay tuned. See you guys in the next video. See you later.